Hi, I'm Robert with Oakwood. Welcome back to the channel. I hope everybody's doing well. I never thought I'd be doing a video on Halloween. So nowadays, you just really have to look at everything, right? You can't just take things at face value anymore. You've got to dig deeper. You got to try to understand what's really happening around us.
Your prayers are worthless here.
Because not everything is what it seems, and sometimes the things we call harmless fun might carry a meaning we've chosen to ignore for many years.
And man, if you only knew.
In the spirit of Halloween, I'm telling you, we've got to start asking questions, because with everything going on in the world right now, there's more to this than just pumpkins and candy. So every year in October, we see it begin, right? Skeletons, tombstones, ghosts, cobwebs covering the front yards. People smile, laugh, and say, it's just for fun. It's for the kids, right? But the more I researched for this video, about is Halloween just a fun holiday for kids, or is it more than what meets the eye? The more I realize maybe it's not as harmless as we think. Maybe it's not just costumes and candy. Maybe it's something spiritual, something deeper.
Do you feel like people are talking about God and spiritual matters more than they did 10 years ago? I mean, clearly they are. Where's that going?
I saw you with a guest a few weeks ago talk about, this is well known. I talked to everybody that's done it. I haven't done it. Almost everyone that takes DMT, either from the toad or the ayahuasca plant, these creatures show up that look like court gestures or space aliens, different things, and say, there are too many humans, you need to wipe out the population, then you'll become gods. It's the same message. And they've had groups of people, they've done studies.
You need to wipe out, you need to kill people so you can become God?
Yes, you need to depopulate and you need to transcend.
Do you know people who've heard that message?
Oh, absolutely. They've had whole groups and studies that have had group hallucinations of this.
I don't know. I'm not the most spiritually sensitive person. I'm hardly a theologian. But if some demon is telling you to kill people so you can become God, we can say that's bad, right?
Absolutely.
Who are you? Your worst fear. I am your demise.
Why are you possessing this boy?
Because it feels so good to ruin such innocent flesh. But I prefer the challenge of an exorcist soul.
You only serve to diminish yourself.
Don't lecture me, priest.
And the person's body began to levitate.
You saw somebody's body levitate?
I saw a person levitate during an exorcism.
How much was the levitation?
The person rose about a foot out of the chair they were in, because I'm looking at this in disbelief. And Father Carmine is praying the rite of the church, the prayers, and he's glancing over and looking, and he looks back at his book. He looks back at the person. He looks back at his book. Then he takes his hand, puts it on the head of the person, and pushes him back down into the chair without ever pausing for even one moment in the prayer.
A lot of this goes way back, thousands of years, to a time when people celebrated the Celtic festival of Samhain. They believed the line between the living and the dead grew thin. They left food outside for wandering spirits. They wore masks to hide from evil ones. That was their way of blending in with darkness, hoping it would leave them alone. But God never told us to blend in. He told us to stand apart from it. Deuteronomy 18:10-12 says, "Let no one be found among you who practices divination, interprets omens, engages in witchcraft, or consults the dead. For anyone who does these things is detestable to the Lord." That wasn't written to take away joy. It was written to protect us. Because when you open doors meant to stay closed, things can walk through that you might not be ready for. When I drive past homes covered in skeletons and fake graves, I can't help but think those are symbols of death.
This cannot merely be an issue of mental health, that this is actually supernatural.
So only God is supernatural. Demons, we would say, are preternatural.
Okay.
So they're above our understanding of nature. That's why demons can do things that we would say, well, that's not humanly possible.
I see.
How is a body levitating? How is, head spinning, or a body crawling up the wall like a spider? These types of things.
Have you seen anything remotely like those things?
I've seen them all.
What is your purpose?
I'm here for you.
Then you must know my name.
I know your soul and every shameless sin.
Tell me one of my sins. You cannot. Because my sins have been absolved by the one true Master, the Lord Jesus Christ.
Do not speak of
Are
him.
you afraid of him? Are you afraid of Jesus Christ?
Deus noestic.
Deus ubique est.
And yet we laugh at them. We decorate with them. We make them glow under porch lights. But what are we really celebrating? Life or death? Ephesians 5 verse 11 says, "Have nothing to do with the fruitless deeds of darkness, but rather expose them." That doesn't mean hide from darkness. It means see it for what it is. Because if we start treating darkness like entertainment, we might forget that it's real. Lately, it just feels like evil is in everything and everywhere. It's woven into what we listen to, the shows we watch, and the trends we follow. It's not hiding anymore. It's being celebrated. We see it in the devastation all around us, especially the children that are trapped in human trafficking. We see it in music, in movies, in TV shows that glorify sin, violence, witchcraft, and lust. They've turned evil into a household name. They've justified it, calling it art, calling it freedom, calling it normal. And the hardest part, people agree with it without even realizing what they're agreeing to. So maybe Halloween isn't just a harmless tradition. Maybe it's another reminder that not everything in this world is meant to be celebrated. Hey, thanks for watching. If you got anything out of this video, hit that subscribe button, smash that like button. We'll see you in the next one.